Okay, so this is what you need for a morphtronic deck. You need a Pidion, and you need one double tool C and D. It gives it 1,000 more, and it also, if you use its effect, it gives it 800 more for every card that you equip to it. So that's 1,800. You also need one morphtronic cord. This goes really well with the Pidion because if you change battle positions, you could destroy a magic card on the field. You need two chunk barrage. This, if you equip them to the Pidion, it gives it 800 more. And it also, when you kill your opponent, the user takes also have its monsters attack. It takes damage to your life points. You need two morphtronic Datatron. These are really good because you could, in attack position, you can pay. I mean, you could inflict 600 damage to your opponent. I think yeah, you have to tribute one monster and it inflicts 600 damage. And it also has a pretty good attack, 1,200. Also these, you need 3 of these. Get your drivers. This is a good combo. Just go well with this one because you could tribute one of them from your field to inflict 600 damage, and then you could kill another one from your hand to turn it into defense position. And in defense position, once per turn, you could use its effect and make your opponent take 300 damage. You need one gadget hauler. These are good with the factor of 100 machines. You need 3 of them. If you kill more, it lets you kill morphtronics from your hand to give it 800, and you could also use factor of 100 machines to give it even more. You need one morphtronic, morphtronic magnum bar. In attack position, it lets you combine the attack of 2 of the monsters you control, and those monsters can attack. And in defense positions, your monsters can't attack at all. You need one morphtronic repair unit, one giant tornado. I think those are good in every deck because you return the parts.
Absolutely.
You also need a turbo booster, one morphtronic map. The morphtronic map, you could put a morph counter on it every once per turn, and it gets 300 more attack to your monsters for each morph counter on it. Also, you need 2 morphtronic slinging. In attack position, you contribute any monster or destroy a card, and then your opponent, you could destroy one of your opponent's monster. In defense positions, you could if it was going to be destroyed, you could destroy another card instead. You know, one morphtronic rusty engine, 2 morphtronic magnet. These are good in defense position because in defense position you can only attack them. Your opponent can only attack them. So if you have 2 in defense position, you're gold. 3 morphtronic cell phone. These are good. In attack, you can roll a dice, and what you get, you draw cards. And if there's any morphtronic monster among them, 4 stars or lower, you get to summon it. And in defense, you can look at you roll a dice, and then you look at let's say you get 5, then you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck. 3 morphtronic Cameron. These are good because every time they kill them in defense position, your morphtronics can be targeted by effects, and in attack position if they die, you could take one. You could special summon one of your monsters from your graveyard or from your hand. Morphtronic boombox, and you need 3 of them. I only have 1, but these are good. In defense position, you can negate an attack once per turn, and in attack position, this can attack twice. Gadget arms. These are good. These are flip effect. If you flip summon it, you could grab a spell or trap card from your graveyard. This is another one that's good for every deck. Have or nothing. Your opponent chooses to effect one of the 2 effects. Either have all of their monsters attack or end their turn. Morph transition. These are good with the Datatrons I just showed too, because if they were about to get killed, you protect them and then change into defense and inflict more damage. Morphtronic mix-up. If you control 2 or more morphtronic monsters, you also you choose 2 of your monster's cards, and he gets to destroy one of them. Then you need, I would recommend 3 of these, but I only have 1. And this goes well with, a morphtronic token goes well with morphtronic bind, since when you activate this, your opponent can attack all of your 4 stars or higher monsters that your opponent has can attack. And this in defense position, once per turn you could put a counter on it, and then when you tribute it, it inflicts 1,000 damage for every counter on it. So if you manage to put 8 on it, KO. Okay. You need junk box. This could come in handy when you need to just revive a monster that was important. And 3 of these. You need 3 of these morphtronic engines. They double the attack of your monsters, of your 3 stars or lower monsters, and that's actually pretty good because morphtronics are kind of weak, so you need this. And these 3 are optional. I just put them in because I think they would be like kind of strong, so that to support my deck. Ninkin Dog, it's 4 stars and it has 1,800. Lady Panther, you contribute her to get a monster from your graveyard. And Launcher Spider, it has a pretty cool attack, 2,200. And defense, even better, 2,500, so it's a tough opponent to beat. Okay, so that's all you need for electronic. Also, if you're starting to make a new deck, you could buy these. These are dice. That's for the sub one, and also counters. You could use pennies or anything. And as I did, buy a deck box. Okay, so this is all. Thank you for watching.